Day 15, we are in the half-month mark of my entrepreneurial journey. I will say it's 11 o'clock. I need to be up by 7. It's going to be not ideal as far as sleep goes, so I'll only be in bed in under 8 hours. But my threshold is 6, so as long as I have 6 hours of sleep, I should be perfectly fine. It's usually when I go under 6 hours, it's usually not ideal. But here's what we're going to talk about today. We're going to talk about my open house, and we're going to talk about some revelations that I've had regarding just this journey that I've had so far and my expectations. Not lowering them, just things I thought about. So my open house was not as good as I would have liked. I should have saw this coming, to be honest, because the Live Golf tournament, which, by the way, Live Golf is a competitor of the PGA. If you don't know anything about golf, PGA is like the NFL or NBA, but for golf. Live Golf is like the competitor of that, but it's like a bigger competitor, so they're like almost like the same. So a lot of people went to that, and that's in Westfield. It's in a golf course. I was hosting an open house in a golf subdivision. Makes sense everyone else showed up there. I had 2 parties that showed up. And if you guys remember my last video, I made it an effort to not make people sign in when they come in. And it really didn't work, actually. I thought it would work out better because maybe my relationships with people coming in is contingent upon me trying to get something from them. But I was trying to genuinely just start conversations with the people and have good talks, and the people that were coming to the open house just really were not friendly, really did not want to talk to me, and were very negative. Right, I mean, it just ends there. There's not really much else to say about that, because at the end of the day, that's what real estate's all about. You're going to be meeting people who are just mad all the time, just mad or just not happy or negative or just very picky, right? The host that the home that I'm hosting is a very nice home. So the people that are looking to buy are likely not first-time home buyers, and they have high expectations on their home. So it makes total sense. It's that area in particular where I'm kind of like starting to see a recurring theme of that, though, of like the pretentious feeling of some people. It's just kind of making me realize this might not be an area I really want to work in, to be honest with you. But you know what? It could also be just my ability to behave like an expert still, like just knowing the market inside and out, and trying to advise people the best I can. I had a lot of instances, like today, for example, I will point out something and everyone just has to rush to saying, I already knew that. I already knew that already. I can't give them advice, otherwise I'll make them look like they're stupid or something. I don't know. I'm looking at it too personal, I know. And the fact of the matter is that it's not personal. And if it was personal, then they would know me very well, but they don't. So it can never be personal, right? So what's the change I should be looking into? Well, I'll tell you what. The sign-in sheets that I updated are much prettier than the ones I used before. So I'm slowly evolving to that. So I'm going to keep using the sign-in sheets, honestly. Just because it's really not seeming to make a huge difference. So we're going to go ahead and host another open house on Saturday and Sunday, and we're going to start having people sign in again. If I start to feel like, again, maybe it's just the community, then we'll go ahead and change it up a bit. But this is the thing I wanted to talk about, okay? And I was thinking about how much work, how much effort I've put in the past 2 weeks. I've only been doing this for 2 weeks. And what's happened? I've gotten 8.2 thousand views increase in the last 30 days in my Instagram. That's perfect. Okay, I've generated several leads. I have not been able to follow up because I haven't had a lead follow-up system. What else have I done? My mindset's gotten a lot more clear. I've read contracts. I know a lot more about the insides of real estate. I'm more of an expert in the market and in the city of Westfield in general. Steve Rupp wouldn't like those answers because I know he really likes numbers, and he would say, I want numbers on what you've accomplished. And maybe that is something I need to look into, because these generalizations of I've improved on this, it's like, how can you quantify that in numbers? Because numbers never lie, so because it's only based on a calculation, and then if you did it right, then you can't lie about it. So I think about that, okay? And I think about the fact that I have about 6 months to do something in this. And I'm just thinking to myself, I have so much time, and maybe I'm underestimating what I can do in these 6 months, and I'm overestimating what I can do in 2 weeks. Right? So it's kind of one of those deals where it's like you can't just like what Tyler said, the gentleman that spoke for the open house meeting, you can't expedite this process. It's just going to have to take time. And for me, it's going to accelerate slightly faster because I'm doing this full time and this is my life. So natural, and also I'm driven and I'm motivated to keep going. So I'm naturally going to be able to do these things very well, or do these things more consistently than maybe some people getting into the business. So those were some things I thought about, like maybe I'm overestimating what I can do, because then I'm thinking, have I really disappointed myself these past 2 weeks? Like, am I sitting here thinking, man, I could be doing so much more right now? No, actually. I'm looking at this like I'm figuring it out, okay? Like, that's just the way I'm looking at it. I think I'm doing everything just fine. And people are telling me that in the office, and I take their word because I show up every single day. I showed up at 8 on Friday instead of 7, and I already got a comment from Ashley, the administration lady. Very nice girl. She was like, I got here before you did. It's like, I know, like, I just called my brother for an hour and decided to sleep, but, yeah, it's like I have a standard, okay? And I'm trying to live up to that standard. And the social media post I made for that open house, here's the thing. It's not about whether or not people showed up. That is a good look on my brand when I present open houses like that. I need to show you the video I made on Instagram. I might link it down below. Great video for marketing. That is the standard now. Every time I host open houses, I'm going to be doing tours like that because people want to work with me if I do that. Listing agents will want to work with me. People who are looking to list their home would want to work with me. You see what I mean? So, like I said before, the fact of the matter is that I'm really putting my mark in here. I'm getting my open house signs branded, so people are going to start seeing me more. And I'm just naturally going to be around the city talking to people. And you can't forget about the circle prospecting and for sale by owners. So where do we go from here? What's the plan tomorrow? I believe I already talked about my plans on Monday, but I am going to look through the MLS hot sheet. Okay, first things first, business plan. Review it every single time. After that, going to be looking through the MLS hot sheet and studying the market of Westfield. After that, scripts for sale by owners and circle prospecting is next. I am done doing open house scripts. Those are done. I've essentially come to realize that the more you do it, the more you're naturally just going to feel natural with talking with people. So I'm making a habit of just making friends and meeting people because why not? Like, I want to meet new people in the city. Like, I'm new here and I want to meet people. So, and some people might be friendly, some people might not be. Like I said, like, that's just the way of the game. But that's my plan. I'm going to the Chamber of Commerce, and I am going to be asking about some developments in the city and what I can share on social media, and then hopefully making a social media post about that. If I can't get an answer from them, or if I can't reach them, I'm likely going to make a video about the market update and telling you guys my thoughts on it. What's next on social media? I'm going to be making an About Me section, just about myself, why people would want to hire me, stuff like that. I used to hate that idea before because it's like, who cares who you are? Like, all they care about is your results. That couldn't be farther from the truth, okay? Like, people that are going to want to work with you because it's you, okay? So they want to know who you are, right? So that is going on. So the social media campaign is going strong, okay? So I really am starting to flex on my social media, and we're starting off with Instagram. I'm Meta verified now, so I got the blue check mark on my name. I'm going to keep this one relatively short because it is a weekend, and we're going to go ahead and go further in depth tomorrow. So I'm going to bed. Sleep well, guys. I'll see you guys on the next video. Take care.